Are women today still interested in marriage?
100%.
What percentage of modern women are marriage material?
90%.
Oh man. Yeah. No. 90% of women are marriage material. Okay. Disaster. You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
25%, really?
Okay, maybe like
I'd
70?
say like 75.
No. No. I'll tell you what I think in a sec.
5. Okay. What does it mean to be marriage material?
I think it just means to, like, if you love your man enough and, like, you respect each other on, like...
If you love your man enough, emotions, okay, nothing practical, cool. And if you respect each other, equal relationship implication, yeah, okay. Like, this is just clueless shit, guys.
a personal and emotional level.
You have to have the person that you want to love and be with for the rest of your life. That's it. That's all that matters.
You have to have the person that you love, and that's it. Yeah, so again, there are no practical elements to this, right? It's just, if you love each other, marriage should be based on how you feel. Well, yeah, but how about when your feelings change? Then what? You kill the marriage, you take the children, you turn the children against the guy, you take the alimony, you take the child support? Yeah, women initiate 80% of divorces. If the marriage is based on love, which is just an ephemeral emotion, well, guess what? Like, that's not going to last forever. You need a more stable base than that.
Not cheating, that's a big one. Being
I
loyal.
think just as long as you like genuinely love the person you're with, you can make anything work.
Again, everybody's just talking about ephemeral garbage. Okay, by the way, what percentage of women are marriage material? Not conservatively. I'm being generous when I say 5%. It's less than 5% in my opinion. Less than 5% of modern Western women are marriage material, in my opinion. Women who are fit, feminine, cooperative, bedroom fun, loyal, and friendly. Yeah, there is so few of those girls, it's not even funny. Also, girls with an N count of 3 or less that have those qualities are like basically unicorns. They don't exist. And yeah, like girls that are coachable and stuff. Like it's very hard to find a girl in the West that's worthy of marriage. Very, very hard. And especially considering the risk that the man takes to get into marriage, it's ridiculous. Like it's not just guys. This is why I recommend you don't get married in the West, because basically I'm telling you to look for a needle in a stack of needles. Like you're not like. I mean a specific needle, because obviously it's easy to find a needle in a stack of needles. It's not going to happen, okay?
Where are women being taught how to become good wives?
Nowhere.
I'd say through their mums.
No. Most women are not taught properly by their mothers. In fact, not most, but many families in the West are, either it's a single mother, or the father is weak, or like basically those two together make up like 80% of Western marriages today, right? Where the people are just brainwashed and they don't know the truth, and so they don't know this not knowing the truth leads them astray. And because they're led astray, they don't know how to behave, they don't know what their roles are, and so what happens is the woman ends up leading, and then the relationship ends up being miserable for both the man, the woman, and more sadly, the children. Hello and welcome to the Helios blog. My name is Helios, here for another reaction video. If you're new to the channel, like the content, hit the sub, hit all for notifications. If you'd like to support me, I do have a Patreon with exclusive content. You can find it at patreon.com/theheliosblog. Just subscribe to any tier. Any level of support is appreciated. Okay, let's continue.
What does the color white represent on a woman's wedding dress?
That they're a virgin.
Purity.
All the girls know and none of the girls have it. Yeah, exactly. Again, like, Guys, this sort of thing is just utterly ridiculous, right? Like, 90% of women are marriage material. Okay.
How many women are actually pure when they get married?
Probably like maybe 5%.
No, okay. If
Oh, look! It's like it's like the numbers correlate perfectly with exactly what I just said. Remember I said 5% of girls are marriage material? Yeah.
about religion,
5%.
It's less.
You went to a Catholic high school or like elementary, junior high school. How like
Okay,
no?
we don't talk about re-virginizing. I want to say a good solid 22.5%.
No, I'm saying
No. What there ain't no way it's 1 in 5. No way. 1 in 5 girls haven't been with a single guy before marriage? Yeah. Maybe in 1940, but not in 2022. Like
5%.
22.7.
it's
How
less
many
than
women are
5%.
actually pure when they get married?
None.
Oh, look! She's telling on herself.
So why are we still using white wedding dresses?
This isn't white, this is ivory.
Oh, okay.
Ivory is white. It's a shade of white.
So what does that represent?
That I'm not a virgin, so it's not white.
Okay. Do you think people can be sexually incompatible?
No.
yes.
1,000%.
If so, why would somebody marry a virgin or wait until marriage to have sex? Isn't that like buying a car without test driving it first?
I personally don't think waiting until marriage makes any sense.
Yeah, but like to each their own, I guess.
So here's the thing. If both the man and the woman wait until marriage, they have no baseline to compare with, right? They just have what they've read in books and stuff. And because of that, they'll enjoy it much more than a person that has lots of people to compare with, right? Especially for women. For a man, let's say the girl is really, really good, but she's not that good in bed. You can teach her. You can teach her to be good, right? But for a girl, if a partner isn't good in bed, it's not gonna happen. Like, compared to her past partners, she's literally never going to be attracted to a guy and constantly going to be thinking about the past guy she was alpha widowed by. Like, the more guys a woman sleeps with, the worse her marriage becomes. This is why you're supposed to be pure before marriage. Of course, in 2022, purity is like, if you tell somebody that, like, I'm not going to marry a girl unless she's totally pure, unless she hasn't been with other men before me. You know, girls will call you, oh, you're the M word, oh, you're the worst, oh, our body, our choice, you know? Yeah, your body, your choice, do whatever you want. It's my money, my choice as well. Like, once I reach a certain level, right? Once men reach a certain level, like, they don't have to do what you want them to do. Only NPCs have to do what you want them to do. So, once a man reaches a certain level, he doesn't have to follow your rules. He can follow his own rules. Like, once men reach a certain value, they have their pick of the litter, and they're going to pick the girls that actually do what they're supposed to be doing, and not this garbage nonsense.
Isn't that like buying a car without test driving it first?
Yeah. I think they just like the idea of only being the only person for that person. Like, it's like an ego thing for men.
Yeah.
What is the most popular reason people get married?
Money.
Financial reasons.
Right. For girls especially.
Because they're 30 and desperate.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Well said.
I'd say love.
Oh, and the guy says love because the guy is beta conditioned. Yeah, look. Okay. We can just get it from the analysis of this image. Actually, a perfect freeze frame here. So look at the guy. The guy, he has the useful idiot expression. And then this girl's like, ha, you're so stupid. I'm so happy I'm with an idiot. And this girl's like, I can't believe you just said that. So funny. So funny, so strong and empowered. Like, it would be so nice if girls said that and men said the pragmatic thing, you know? But no, in our modern society, it's backwards. It's ass backwards, you know? Like, the women are brainwashed to act like men. The men are brainwashed to act like women. Everyone ends up miserable, divorced, children growing up without fathers, you know, with overbearing mothers, or, you know, they've, like, it's just a disaster, guys. Like, all right. Let's read this article here really quick. Don't ask a lady her age. Here's the don't ask the lady her age trope. It's an expression which has lived for many years, and it's because it taps into a deep truth that's fundamental about female nature. Why does this convention, don't ask a lady her age, exist? The convention exists due to the following reasons. One is the competition between women, and two is attractiveness to men. So women want to believe that their fertility is evergreen, which means it lasts forever, and that they're attractive at a wider range of ages than the range that they're actually attractive at. Deep down, however, biologically, they know that they're most attractive and able to compete for men of value when they're young and fertile, which is age 18 to 23. Since they instinctively know this, they want to mask their age. They do so with makeup and with this convention. If you aren't allowed to ask a lady her age, you have to estimate instead. And this means that many women get a bit of leeway in how old they can be to maximally compete with men of value. When is the lady phase? Hilariously, when a woman says this expression, that she's a lady, it's often telling of the woman's age. Young women who are competitive don't have to worry about their age. They know based on their results that they're competitive. Women who do have to worry are those in the lady phase. The lady phase refers to age 29 plus, when a woman knows that she's no longer able to compete with younger women and also isn't as attractive as she used to be in her early 20s. They need to rely upon guile to get what they want at that point rather than looks. In this phase, women usually say things like, I don't do that anymore, I'm a lady, etc. Beta safety net. The convention of not asking women their age also exists for the purpose of maintaining a beta safety net. Betas, men who are clueless about female nature and are uncompetitive, don't understand that older women are not as desirable as younger women. Their biology might signal them, but they gaslight themselves into believing otherwise by agreeing with expressions like don't ask a lady her age, or age is just a number. As a result, betas are much more likely to date and marry older women. And the example I'll give you here is Keanu Reeves. Just look at his wife, okay? If a man marries an uncompetitive woman and saves her, he's part of the safety net that exists to save women from their bad choices earlier in their life. Insidious, no? Alright, back to the video.
Are men or women more likely to marry for money?
Women.
Women, more women, all day.
Who is more easily bored in relationships, men or women?
Women.
Women.
And they're bored more easily because they have more options. Very simple.
If women are more easily bored, why are they more likely to want marriage and commitment?
Status.
Status is right. That's women compete about. They compete about, you know, look at who my husband is. Look at the guy that's taking care of me, etc. But more than this, marriage for a woman is an insurance plan because women can literally do no wrong in marriage. What I mean is, if it goes well, great, the guy's taking care of them. If it goes poorly, though, and it doesn't matter how it goes poorly, the man could cheat, the woman could cheat, she could just stop feeling the butterflies or whatever, and she can choose to end the marriage at any time, and bam, the man loses children, she turns the children against him, she gets alimony, she gets child support, like, for whatever reason. And right now in 2022, we have this thing called no-fault divorce, so you can divorce for any reason. You don't have to justify yourself. So because you don't have to justify yourself, women can just say, I was unhappy, and just divorce. And it obviously, this leads to terrible results for men in the long term.
If women are strong and independent and don't need no man, why does the pressure of marriage and commitment typically come from women?
They're liars.
Right, exactly. Very, very well put, lady. Finally, somebody tells the truth. Yes, women are, not all, but many women are liars. They say, I'm strong and independent, I don't need a man, and then the wall hits, and bam, they suddenly need a man. Again, guys, I can't recommend you get married in the West because it's this idiotic idea. So, like, don't get married in the West, guys. Like, I've said it so many times. And here's the problem. You also can't do this because some guys are like, I'm going to get around this. I'm going to go to Asia. I'm going to go to Eastern Europe. I'm going to get myself a bride. Then we're going to move to the West and she's still going to be traditional and amazing and everything's going to be great. No. The laws are still terrible and they still disfavor you, right? So what's going to happen is slowly over time, the girl is going to be poisoned by Western culture and she's going to turn into a modern woman and then she's going to destroy you. Using the laws that you thought you were free from because you got a traditional girl from the East or whatever. You must stay there. You must stay where the culture is. Family first. The family unit is more important than my subjective feelings. I can't divorce easily. I will get, people will look down on me if I get divorced, etc. All right, let's continue.
Because, like I said, I feel like it's really hard to keep a woman happy nowadays because women don't know what they want at this point anymore.
They never knew what they wanted. But here's the thing. The difference is that in previous cultures, including in the West, even 3 generations ago, so that would be before 1960 something, when the birth control pill came out, they didn't know what they wanted then either. But they were told by mother, by grandmother, by brother, by father, by grandfather, etc., what they were supposed to do, and they were shamed into the ground when they didn't do it, right? Which is, don't sleep around, get married when you're young, respect your man, do what you're supposed to be doing, be a God-fearing person, etc., etc. All of these social conventions to keep women in line, because if they're not kept in line, well, look at what happens in 2022, right? We literally have the most permissive culture in history, right? Like, arguably, it's as permissive as the Roman Empire was during its fall, right? And the Roman Empire also slowly declined. And apparently, according to one of the commenters, again, I'm not very fluent in Arabian history, of course, but this happened in Arabia as well around the year 1000. So it's literally just a repeating pattern. So it was the Roman Empire around the year 0, like, I don't know, like the year 20 or whatever. Then it was like 1,000 years later, same pattern. Then 1,000 years later, same pattern. Like the same, women are strong and independent. We don't need men. Everything is fine. And then they get overrun by a foreign culture, right? And their empire gets destroyed. Like, that's literally, it's like over and over. Oh, and by the way, it shouldn't be Arabian. It should be Persian based on the time, the time period. Sorry, the year 1000, it would be the Persian Empire. Maybe the Sassanid. Anyway, okay, let's continue.
I don't think.
Why is that?
I think they have come up with something in their mind through internet, and they think that that's what they want, but when they get it, I think that they still, like, that's not what they wanted in the beginning,
Yeah, no, I think she's describing it very well. So the idea is this. Women are taught by pop culture that they want a certain thing, which is, the Sex and the City lifestyle, basically, right? And then when they live it, they realize that's not what they wanted. They wanted marriage and children after all. But the problem is that they've ruined themselves. And so at the point that they've ruined themselves, there's no turning back, right? All right. Let's go to the fake Tinder profile. Okay, so again, these are not real. You can just Google them. That's what I did. But there's a lot to learn even from these fake ones. Because a lot of the girls on Tinder, they use this stuff. Or on online dating or on Instagram. Like, okay. This is Vanessa's 19. If what you look for is a girl with personality, then you're in luck because I have multiple. And then ... don't listen to her. So this is like an attempt at humor. It's supposed to be funny, right? But it's really not. Because what is she saying? She's saying I'm crazy and unstable. Men don't want to deal with that. So see ya. It's not funny. It's just avoid at all costs, right? I'm not going to get into a relationship with a girl where I'm constantly monitoring her for instability, right? Like, it's all it makes me want to do is walk away. All right, let's continue. Back to this video here.
Do you think it's harder to find or to maintain a relationship?
Find.
Maintain. Harder
For women, it's much harder to maintain a relationship. For a man, it's harder to find one.
to find.
Harder to maintain.
Why do some people let themselves go after marriage?
I guess because they're not really looking for something new anymore, so they don't feel like they have to impress anyone.
They're
Yeah, but okay, so the girl on the left, the implication is so terrible for what she said, right? It's like, because what is she saying? She's saying, unless I'm trying to attract the attention of multiple men, I'm not going to stay attractive. So her only purpose for maintaining her attractiveness is to attract multiple men, you see? And then once she feels she has you, then she's like, well, I don't need to attract multiple men anymore. I already have I have a man. He's not going to leave. But it's the wrong attitude to have, because if you don't maintain yourself as a girl, what's going to happen is that men are not going to want to stay. They're going to want to be with a girl that can maintain herself, that's stable, right? So that's the idea there. So again, it's terrible.
Comfortable.
What is the difference between being comfortable versus being lazy?
I think as long as you're still confident in yourself, you're comfortable. I think once you let yourself go past what you're comfortable with, then you're lazy.
Yeah.
Okay, but the goalposts of comfort can then shift. And if the goalposts can shift, that means the girl could look, a variety of ways and still feel okay. So what that's saying is, she's saying that it should be subjective. Body positivity, you're beautiful at any size, but that ignores biological reality, which is that women that are overweight are not attractive. So, because men know that those girls are going to have heart disease, they're going to have serious issues, they're going to be more lazy, they're not going to try as hard, etc. Right? So these are huge problems, guys.
Do you think it's harder to find or to maintain a relationship?
Tough question. Yeah, hard to find. Definitely hard to find.
Why do...
Okay, so notice in this example, okay? The man and woman are the same height. Okay, let's do a body language analysis. Alright, let's do a body language analysis. The girl is not turned towards the guy. The girl is holding the microphone, not the guy. The guy is not physically fit, he's actually overweight. The girl is past the age of 29 plus. She's past that age. And the guy is deferring to the girl. So he asks a direct question, and the guy doesn't answer. Instead, he looks for cues from his girl and then answers. That's called the man deferring to the woman. If the man is deferring to the woman, there is no relationship.
Some people let themselves go after getting married.
Because you get lazy and you order Domino's, McDonald's, Deliveroo.
And then you have a baby as well.
Why do some people let themselves go after marriage?
Because they feel comfortable.
What is the
So what is the implication? The implication is the following. I need to feel uncomfortable in order to maintain myself for you. I need to know that she needs to always know that she could lose you. If the girl thinks that she has you, nothing she can do will ever lose you, then she's going to allow herself to let herself go, right? So if the girl is scared of losing you, that's when you'll get the best behavior. That's the implication. All the girls are saying, when you're comfortable, that's when you... And then she's going to, you're in a relationship with a girl, and she's going to say, I want to be comfortable. I want you to do this. I want you to do this. I want you to do this to make me more comfortable. And if you do those things, well, then guess what? The result that you get is disdain, discontent, contempt, disrespect, getting fat, etc. So, again, guys, what is the message here? The message is, don't listen to what they say, listen to what they do. If your girl's getting fat on you, well, guess what? It means she doesn't respect you. She thinks that you'll stick around no matter what. It might be time to get a new girl.
Difference between being comfortable and being lazy?
I think...
Oh, do you want to go? Or you can go.
I was going to say being lazy is not adding into anything, and then also just like letting yourself go personally.
Yeah, like being lazy is just like not putting in any effort anymore.
Yeah.
What is the difference?
I mean, I actually agree. So, again, if your girl is not putting in effort into you, into pleasing you, into making you happy, into giving you what you want, she's not your girl. She's just there for the benefits. She's just using you. Which is, ridiculous. Alright, let's move on to the article. 5 radical ways people do non-monogamy that you need to know about. So again, guys, like this is from that everyday womanism site, and it's just like, man, guys. Baby, I'm losing all my hair doing this. Alright. You might know about the type of non-monogamy that gets most mainstream media attention, but do you know about these other relationship styles outside the status quo? Okay. So there's I'm a cis guy primary, and this is my wife, cis lady primary. Hiya. We decided to open up our marriage to threesomes, friends with benefits, and casual dating too. Wow, what a progressive, wonderful thing. Yeah, if you open your marriage like this, you have no marriage. She's sleeping with Chad and using you for the friends' benefits, okay? It's super great that open relationships like these are being acknowledged outside of subcultural circles, and that monogamy is a little closer to losing its mythical status as the only true way to be in love. Again, monogamy, the reason it's there is for cultural stability. It's not about love. But yeah, nowadays everything is about love. It's about emotions. It's about the female way of experiencing the world. Like, it's ridiculous. We're proudly challenging the status quo. Yay! And look, the girl is talking, not the guy. Like, it's so obvious that, like, the women rule these relationships. The only problem is that compared to other forms of non-monogamy, this one doesn't do much at all to challenge the status quo. Wait, what? Yeah, what's that supposed to mean? To be more specific, here are 5 styles of non-monogamy with womanist principles at their core that the mainstream either ignores or doesn't take seriously. Number 1, styles that center queer love. My husband's boyfriend of 7 years is no less primary than I am. Okay. Number 2, styles that challenge gender norms. I'm a homemaker while my genderqueer partner works to support us. That includes me. I'm partners with both of them. Okay, this is too complicated. Number 3, styles that don't police bedroom fun or romantic desire. It's not up to me how many people she falls in love with. We're in love, but we don't want to have bedroom fun. I'm aromantic and plan to spend the rest of my life with her. Oh, wait, what? If you're aromantic, then you don't want to... Isn't that just friendship? Okay. Yeah, but this idea of it's not up to me how many people she falls in love with. Yeah. That's... So they tote this, right? Womanists tote this as like progressive and wonderful and excellent. But what is it actually promoting? It's promoting that you allow your girl to sleep with other men. So it's promoting her sleeping with Chad while she uses you for resources. So it's just a very topsy-turvy kind of convoluted way of allowing girls to succeed in their bedroom fun strategy. It's like, guys, don't be this guy. All right, we're going to end the video there. Again, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you're new to the channel, liking the content, hit the sub, hit all for notifications. If you'd like to support me, I do have a Patreon with exclusive content. It's patreon.com/theheliosblog. Just subscribe to any tier. Any level of support is appreciated. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to listen to my content. I really do appreciate it, especially if you made it to the end of the video. You guys are awesome, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please remember to do all of the following. Like the video for the algorithm. Comment on the video. I respond to all comments and I'll give you a heart. Subscribe and hit the bell so you can see my content on your feed. Check out all of my content on other platforms. It spreads the reach of the channel. YouTube, bit.ly/heliosyoutube. Rumble, bit.ly/heliosrumble. My blog is realheliosblog.com. My podcast, bit.ly/heliospodcast. My Patreon, patreon.com/theheliosblog. You can also support the show at bit.ly/heliosdonations and buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Thank you so much for all of your support.